Hello and welcome to Screen Source episode 61, I believe. Is that correct, our producer, Mr. Producer Man? 61.
Nice.
That's a lot. We're doing it. This is the news
Just 8
portion.
more to go.
Just 8 more to go.
8 more episodes to go.
And then we're done.
And then we can hibernate.
Yeah.
Hibernate. Yes. That's what Color Circuit ends.
Yeah.
You're here for a news portion. We do a lot of trailer reactions as well, and sometimes we even do reviews. Last week or a few weeks ago, we reviewed Spider-Man.
Into the Spider-Verse. We
Into the
did
Spider-Verse.
Sorry to Bother You.
Yes, we've done a ton. Fun stuff.
All positive, by the way.
Yeah, that's true.
This is good material.
Good material.
Watch
but
something
this
good,
week,
you talk about it.
Yeah.
let's just really quickly go over what news topic you're going to talk about, and then we'll go into some more detail thereafter.
I got some details about the upcoming sequel to Coming to America, which is called Coming to America 2.
Whoa.
What?
Connor?
I will be talking about this year's Oscar nominations.
Lexi?
And I will be talking about the remake you never wanted, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, live.
Whoa. All right. So that's what you have to look forward to. We
Jonah
also
Hill.
have some new releases that are coming out this week, and we're talking about last week's releases also. So, Stan, why don't you kick us off with your bit of news?
Yeah. So, if you remember, back in 1980, whatever.
Man, it really was
88.
the 80s.
Yeah, it was 1988. A little movie called Coming to America, starring Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall.
Yeah, and Samuel L. Jackson's
And
like first starring role.
one of his early movie, little Louis Anderson in there. And anyway, so now 2019, I guess we're getting Coming to America 2. And it looks to bring back most of the original cast. It's sort of just kind of updating what we're doing now with the original cast. It was kind of started by Blackish creator Kenya Barris. He started out writing the script. Originally going to be Jonathan Levine directing. He directed 50-50, and that's the only thing I have. Which is no longer involved. Now we're reporting that Craig Brewer from Hustle and Flow is going to take on the directing reins on that one. And and apparently he made the Footloose remake. I didn't see
know
it,
that there was
and
a
I
Footloose
didn't.
remake.
Yeah.
Me either.
So they're like, yeah, why not? And he directed the upcoming My Name Is Dolomite, which was Eddie Murphy produced movie. So that's probably where they hooked up, and that's really all we got. Okay, so that they're bringing back Arsenio Hall. Sherry Headley was played his would-be wife in the movie. Spoiler alert from like 30 years ago. Bringing back John Amos. Bringing back
just
James
did the
Earl
oldest
Jones.
spoiler alert ever done.
Nice.
Yeah, in the history
Yeah.
of spoilers.
Hold on.
What about
hold
Star
on.
Wars?
Frankly, my dear, he doesn't give a damn.
Jesus does come back in the end.
No.
Big spoiler alert.
The Titanic turns out sinkable.
All right.
Quite.
Oh, you win.
Quite. Anyway, so we're looking at Prince Akeem now, and the two is looking. He learns that I don't know if he's the prince anymore. He might be the king, but it doesn't say. Anyway, Akeem learns that he has a long lost son, and must return to America once more to meet his unlikely heir to the throne.
So it's jungle to jungle.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like that
There you
movie.
go.
I like that movie.
What?
It's a good movie.
And so they're
All right, Connor, calm down.
Come in America.
So they're hoping to start filming sometime in 2019, which would put this, I get the earliest 2020
Yeah,
is
probably.
when we're seeing this.
Yeah.
So it just kind of depends on how long that goes. But that's pretty much what all we know about it right now.
Cool.
Not in production as of yet. They're
Sure.
just lining everything up. But
Come
kind
to
of
America.
excited. I mean, it was good.
That's a classic film.
It is very classic.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna take the Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall as multiple roles. That was one of the big one of the
I mean, they probably
famous-
will.
I'm sure they will.
Who the fuck are they going to get to play his kid?
Right?
Him.
That's
Him,
a good.
that's his
That's a
whole
good
bit.
question.
Justice Smith.
Oh.
jest, sir.
Uh-oh.
You jest, but
Hopefully.
Ah,
It's that or Jaden Smith, you know.
I was gonna say. I was
Right.
actually gonna say
I'm good
Jaden
with that.
Smith.
Right.
I'm actually
Yeah.
okay with that.
Yeah.
When's the last time we saw Arsenio?
I was just going to say, outside of rebooting his talk show, which is that still
Got
going?
rebooted?
He's in like one of the best Chappelle Show skits.
Okay,
Yeah,
so,
yeah, that's
so
some
a
good
long
ass
time,
cheese.
I guess is what we're saying.
This is some good ass cheese.
Been a
Good
minute.
ass cheese.
You didn't
Been
tell
a
me how good
minute.
this cheese
Been a
was.
minute.
Yeah, no, I don't think we've seen Arsenio on the big screen for a while.
Let's see.
Oh,
Here's
Sandy
his
Wex. I did
filmography.
not see Sandy Wexler.
The last 10 out of the last 10 movies he did, 7
Oh, he's
of
in
them,
Black Dynamite.
7 of them were of himself, like he plays
Right,
himself.
right.
He's in the Naked Brothers band movie.
I
Did
really
not.
like that
That's
movie,
on
Black
there.
Dynamite.
Black Dynamite's phenomenal.
That's
Yeah.
funny. Tasty Freeze.
And he's still been around in television too. He hasn't really stopped. He just hasn't done anything huge, I guess. And like you said, there was the reboot of Arsenio Hall show, but that was
Yeah.
lasted from 2013 to 2014.
Oh, it was just a year. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I haven't heard much from him since then. So
When was the last time you guys saw an Eddie Murphy movie that you
That was
really,
good?
really liked?
Shrek.
Nutty Professor, the first one.
Nah,
Shrek,
Shrek.
yeah,
Damn.
Donkey.
I mean, I'm talking about Eddie Murphy. That wasn't Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, animated does not count.
Come on,
But
no, come on.
Donkey was
No.
Donkey.
Well, that's not his
Don-
movie though. I mean, it's not. It's
the
Michael
it's the-
Myers.
yeah, it's
He's
Mike
his
Myers.
sidekick.
Was
Okay.
Daddy Daycare
Yeah.
good, or was that just the
No.
last thing I remember?
No.
I think it was just the last
I mean, as
thing
a
I
kid, I
remember.
liked Daddy Daycare, but also as a kid, I liked bologna,
Right?
Right.
Eating
Did-
rocks,
picking my nose,
falling
Right.
out of trees,
and
and Daddy Daycare.
Imagining my parents are still together.
Looks like you did Dream Girls. I don't know
Yeah.
what that is.
You don't know what Dream
Oh.
Girl?
No, do I need
It's
to
a-
know what it is?
It was a big
It's a
It's a
deal.
musical.
It-
No, you don't.
And
Oh,
he
okay.
was. It wasn't. That wasn't his movie either. He's
He was
in
nominated.
it.
He was
He's
nominated
in
for
it.
Best Supporting
Yeah,
Actor.
he's a good actor.
My
he's a
favorite
great.
role-
The last good movie I saw. I'm gonna
Mulan.
say- I'm gonna go with the first
only
Nutty
Eddie
Professor,
Murphy movie I own is Beverly Hills Cop.
which is great.
It's great, phenomenal. He's so good in it.
Yeah, that was like peak Eddie Murphy, right?
That was his breakthrough
Almost,
role.
almost.
His
I
best
did-
role was Mushu. And I'm gonna stand
my
by
God.
that.
I think his.
forever.
Animated film. Yeah, I'm not taking away the animated shit. He's so fucking
He's a great
good.
voice actor.
He's a great voice
I
actor.
think I
Sure.
prefer his voice
But
acting.
that's not Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like the
Alright.
Eddie Murphy movie.
There would be no Mushu.
so
there would
offended.
be no
There'd
donkey.
be no Mushu. Thank you.
Yeah.
I stand by
Oh, sure.
animation.
Chris
That's
Farley was
fine.
going to be Shrek.
Yeah, right.
You
Ew.
can't spec. What if
Yeah.
they picked someone else to be Donkey and it was great? You wouldn't be saying
It
this.
wouldn't be
it
great.
wouldn't have been great.
It would have been trash.
You
Yeah.
needed Eddie
Would've
Murphy
been
for
garbage.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Let's dub it over.
Yeah.
Let's dub over Beverly Hills Cop with somebody else.
Donkey.
Donkey.
with Donkey.
Man.
Instead of I got thrown through a fucking window. It's but you
I'm
gotta
making
have
waffles.
friends.
So I am interested that I'm interested in this movie due to like political climate. I wonder
Sure.
if that's one of the reasons this is being made.
Maybe.
It's an Eddie Murphy film.
It's the classic story of an immigrant coming to America, and we all know how well that's going over.
A black
lately.
immigrant coming to America.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I hope they do something with that.
I
That'd
think
be
they
interesting.
would.
They-
I don't know
I
how they
would-
would avoid that.
I
he
hope
wrote
he- yeah.
Blackish, which is
Re-
about
yeah. So could be. I mean, yeah. Who knows? I mean, really, it's really too early to tell.
Sure.
On that one.
The problem with like especially a sequel to something that came out like 30 fucking years ago is who's the audience for it, and are you going to be able to like pull it off?
Is
Dumb
it-
and Dumber 2 was good simply because Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels just loved doing it.
And what was the length between the first and second one? I don't remember.
Dumb and Dumber came out in like 1982, right?
Something like no,
And-
no. It was a little later than that. It was like
93?
it was like 90. It was like it was like 90, 96.
Dumb,
like
and,
90,
Dumb and Dumber is 94.
94, yeah, 'cause
94.
it's
Okay,
like,
wow.
like right around when the first Ace Ventura came out.
It was like a little after.
Yeah,
It's a 20-year difference.
20-year
Holy
span.
shit. Yeah.
And this is like 30.
This is a 30-year
So
difference.
like yeah. So I mean, you got. He's got a point there. I agree with that. But also, if done right,
Yeah.
I mean, this could you could take all the good bits of that and kind of put, especially like if we talk about maybe our current climate and things like
Yeah.
that. I mean, you can.
They
There's
got
a lot of fertile
good,
ground there.
They got a lot of good stuff to work on, like a good foundation.
well, it's not just like
They got good actors.
they need
They got a writer.
They need to capture Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
as funny as naturally funny as Eddie Murphy is,
Yeah.
there's like hilarious Eddie Murphy and then like family. Yeah.
Tower heist.
I
Yeah.
think he
Yeah.
could do it.
He's
I-
funny, but he's just there was like whoever wrote
PG-13.
They
Eddie
weren't
Murphy.
writing. They weren't
Yeah.
writing for Eddie Murphy. in
Yeah, if
that,
Coming to
yeah.
America 2 is a rated R film,
Yeah.
I'm there. I'll see
Yeah. Let's hope.
I need to hear Eddie Murphy say fuck, just very casual. He says fuck.
Like donkey.
He says fuck casually better than anybody.
Yeah.
He says it so
Donkey.
often that I forget he says it.
Mushu's voice.
Just wanted to mention real quick. We were talking a little bit earlier. There's a lot of I almost made like a reboot corner just for the
Way
whole
too many
episode
fucking
today.
reboots.
But there's a big reboot corner thing going on right
and
now.
it's all of 80s shit.
Yeah, Ghostbusters.
Because
we
we're
just watched
we're
the
at
trailer
peak.
for that.
We're at peak 80s.
Gremlins 3. What was the other
Wait
one
till
you were just talking about?
wait till we start doing 90s reboots.
Yeah.
When those people
It's
start
coming.
having
It's
careers and
coming.
making
No.
money.
It's
Give it 10
coming.
years.
Yeah,
Well,
10
Disney's
years
already
now.
doing
In 10
that.
years and
Disney's
90s,
ahead of the
baby.
curve on
Yeah,
that.
right.
Yeah. Right now, the 90s, the people that would be making the 90s reboots are PAs. So in 5 to 10 years, when they're
Yeah.
directing and producing,
Yeah.
we'll be seeing
The
Yeah,
that.
we'll see-
70s
we'll
was
see a
what it
shitload
was
of
in
that.
the early 2000s. That was a big stylized thing.
Yeah, but it was like 70s horror films. It's always like specific
Yeah.
genres.
This is like weird political Mad Men type shit. What's with that? Everybody wants to do Wolf of Wall Street.
Sure, yeah. What was that trailer we just watched?
Black Monday.
Black
Black
Monday.
Monday.
I don't know.
Well, that looks good though.
Yeah.
That does
I'm-
look good. I'm not shitting on it. Looks great.
I'm skeptical because I have
Sure.
to be.
Right.
But
It's Connor.
if they can, I have an MO, guys. I have an audience to maintain.
Yeah.
They don't like
of
me. I
course.
don't like them.
Yeah.
We respect
Except
you
when
for
we're
that.
both talking about Godzilla.
Right.
But no, I want to believe this is going to be good. I would love to see Eddie Murphy in something new
Yeah.
Yeah.
that showcased how funny he was instead of going, "You guys loved Coming to America.
Do it
Now
again.
Coming to America too."
I don't know. I want to see 50
Have you
some,
seen the first
60
one? Have
some.
you seen-
Yeah, I
okay.
want to see 50 some, 60 some year old Eddie Murphy pull this off.
He's
I don't
how
know.
old is he?
And I will
60?
say,
I don't know. I'm
I will
saying
say
this,
50s,
too.
late 50s.
I mean, in terms when we're talking about politics, the original was directed by Landis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
57.
And I don't believe I think he was a writer, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't the only one.
It wasn't,
So
and the first one wasn't very political.
yeah,
Like almost
yeah.
not political at all.
Yeah,
And I
well,
would-
it didn't have to be.
And
Really.
let me clarify by saying flat out, it wasn't political.
Okay.
It was like a slapstick comedy kind of thing. And these two are talking about politics. I'm like,
Right.
whoa.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just saying in
Yep.
in so much that I think somebody, somebody in the business. He probably grew up watching this.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm sure I would like to think that there's a bit of reverence there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Who knows?
Seems like it's in good hands.
It
Yeah,
does.
It
It does.
doesn't feel like hey, we really need to cash grab out of Coming to America.
Doesn't look like
Josh Trank making
Ghostbusters.
Fantastic Four.
Right. All right, we ready to move on to the next topic?
Let's do it.
That would be you, Lexi.
Yeah.
What do you got for us?
All right. So, speaking of reboots, Disney's at it again. Another live action. This time it's Quasimodo, the ugliest Disney princess. Not a lot has been said about this besides that they're doing it again, and it's going to be live action. And Josh Gad is going to play Quasimodo. That's the Olaf from Frozen.
Book of Mormon.
Done a Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, he's a Disney guy now, I guess. Weird.
Getting that Disney money.
So he's going to be the
Probably good
Hunchback.
for
Yeah.
And it is directed by, I forgot his name. Hold on. Tony Award winner David Henry Hwang.
Okay.
Cool. He's writing the script. Oh, and Josh Gad is also a producer.
All right. There you
All
go.
right. So that's about it. Disney's doing it again.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
What do we know that? What did David Henry Hwang do? We'll
he
find out right
could,
now.
Yeah. I know the name. I just don't know what he did.
Broadway.
Let's see. Film and television: The Affair, White Frog, Sound of a Voice, The Monkey King.
In Butterfly.
Yeah, I don't know any
Never
of
saw
these.
it, no. It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
You said he was an award winner.
That's what they
Tony.
said for M.
This
Butterfly.
is a Tony. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
Something
gotcha.
about M. Butterfly. He won
Butterfly.
a thing. He
Well,
won a
that's
thing
that's
for
like
Butterfly.
a major.
Okay.
Theater.
Madam
so,
Butterfly, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I have several questions here that you may or may not answer.
Okay.
Were you expecting the next live action to be this?
Are they going in
No.
order now?
No.
I mean, what? I mean,
I thought
I
they're
think
just
they're
throwing
going in terms
darts.
of belovedness.
okay. Is Hunchback of Notre Dame really that beloved?
Hell yeah.
No.
Okay, I
Really?
missed that wave.
I think I'm biased. I was terrified of this movie as a child.
It's
Were
so
you?
good.
Hell yeah. There's this part where the priest is like, you're going to hell, and they do this sequence where there's like fire.
Hellfire.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
That's
that
gonna be
was a
cool
great
live
scene
action.
because he's singing about how he wants to fuck Esmeralda.
Yeah, and
but
then he's
it's a
telling her she's
sin,
going to burn.
So she either has to marry him or he'll kill her.
Way to go, Catholic Church.
Yeah, you know.
That's going to be cool looking live action. So that'll be interesting.
No, I mean, this is probably the one, like, if they pulled it off really, really well.
If they make it dark and edgy, because this is a fucked up dark story.
They might.
The book was awful.
When Shere Khan threw Dad Wolf off the cliff,
Oh, yeah.
I gasped. I was like,
That's
whoa.
true. They did
That's
a
fucked up.
great job on
You
Jungle
just
Book.
chucked him. So
They
this could be
Yeeted
good.
him, I believe is the term.
You just chucked him off the fucking
Yeeted
cliff.
him off the cliff.
The last one, if it was chronological order of ones that got turned into
God, remember
live action,
Telltale?
would be Jungle Book, and then
Which one
Lion
was that one?
King.
It's, Patrick Swayze is
Oh my God,
Pick a
he's
bill.
yeah. Oh my God, I forgot about that one.
fucking
They already
weird
did
movie.
Lion King, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
but just
They're
kinda going
doing
backwards.
Lion King, or it's out.
Is it already done?
Is it out? It's not out yet.
It's not out
It's
yet.
like Christmas, right?
Summer.
Oh,
Yeah.
summer.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Oh,
It's a thing.
Oh, it's a Disney summer. It's a Disney year yet
I'm not
again.
crazy about Josh Gad.
Are you crazy about this Disney movie? It sounded like you liked it.
I feel like it has potential because Hunchback of Notre Dame, like the movie itself, other than the gargoyles, is like it's a really dramatic, like it's a really well told dramatic story. The gargoyles kind of ruin it because it's Disney and they need to sell toys and they need to
Right.
appeal to children, so that's why the gargoyles are around. But everything surrounding it is like really, really dark and kind of sad.
Mm-hmm.
So I see a lot of potential. Could easily be ruined.
Isn't Danny DeVito in this?
No,
Is he playing
Jason
the
Alexander.
Hunchback? Oh.
Oh, okay.
Jason, are you?
No, I'm thinking of
Jason Alexander.
No, I'm thinking
In
of
the original?
Yeah, and
the
he voiced.
original.
Yeah, Jason Alexander voiced one of the gargoyles.
Gotcha. Sorry.
yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
So I don't know. I want to see a cast before I like really make. Josh Gad is not a selling point for me. If anything, he's a counter. Like he's
counterpoint?
a stay away point for me. Like, oh, I don't really like him.
I wonder who's playing Esmeralda. That's
It could probably still be Demi Moore.
Probably.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
fun.
like real talk. But it's cool. I just, for me, it's more like Disney
stop.
has way too much money to constantly be concerned of redoing the rights to all of their old
Right?
films.
Why aren't they doing more Moana type stuff? That was excellent.
Well, I think
like,
yeah, you got a good point there. I think Mickey's actually like coming up to because that was the
100 years of Disney.
that was the big thing before now the corporate conglomerate bullshit.
I think it was like 1920.
Yeah, originally I think it was supposed to be like 50, like actually I think it was like 40 years. After 40 years, properties would become public domain. Disney stepped in and extended to I think it's like 75 years now. Like they just kept renewing it.
It's literally
And
like
now
Isn't it called the Mickey Clause?
something like that. I don't know, but like they kept like I think they've actually kind of reached the point where they can't really do it just doesn't make sense to do that anymore.
Stuff out.
Yeah,
Like,
so
that's why they were-
now they're redoing their old properties to make
Yeah.
sure they got it on lock.
because you can only take it out of the vault so many times.
Yeah.
Well, and what ones
Remember
do we
that?
have? I think we have 3 in production at the moment. and
Aladdin's
now-
coming out in a few months.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lion King's coming out a few months after that. No, Dumbo's coming out. then
Dumbo,
Aladdin, then Lion King,
Then Lion King, and now this.
and now Hunchback of
Now
Notre Dame.
Hunchback.
That's a lot on the back.
And they're talking about
burner.
redoing 101 Dalmatians already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
Or was
something about-
Fox-
Yeah.
Lady
Was
and
it
the
Lady
Tramp.
in the Tramp?
Yeah,
Oh
it
yeah,
was
no,
Lady
it was.
in the
Tramp.
Yeah,
We talked about that
that's
in the
right.
show.
I can't say it's YouTube, so I have to like I can't declare becoming a criminal on YouTube. But if they remake Fox and the Hound,
That's is that the final?
Criminality.
Yeah, it's too much.
Fox and the Hound's a fucking classic. Stay away from it.
Oh, and did you mention Mulan?
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
shit. No, we
Mulan.
didn't. We didn't
Yeah,
mention
yeah.
Mulan.
And then
Mulan.
that's my
Also,
all-time
which is already
favorite.
cast.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good one. It's
my
one of the best.
favorite.
It's one of the best.
Oh yeah, it
if
holds
not
up.
the best.
That one and Aladdin.
You know what? I think we have the same one.
Yeah, for different reasons.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's Hunchback of Notre Dame live action. And Connor, what is your bit of news today?
All right, guys. So if you haven't heard, there's been this I just found it. I just discovered this show. Happens like every once a year or something. I don't think it's gonna last. It's the Academy. It's the Academy Awards, where they nominate and award best things to films that may or may not deserve it. We always find out in February. And we're just going to read you guys the nominees. I'm not going to get into the politics or anything of it. People are upset that there aren't any women directors nominated for Best Director.
There isn't women anything.
Yeah.
There's no director, no editor, no cinematography.
There's a reason to be upset.
Yeah. Hey, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm just, that's not this place. And I'm already going to get a bunch of shit for the Ghostbusters 3 trailer. So I'm staying focused.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
All right. Thank you. Me and Stanley. All right, so for Best Picture, the world was shocked. Completely shocked. When Bohemian Rhapsody was nominated. No one was shocked.
So.
If anything, some people were very annoyed. Also nominated are Black Panther. It is the first Marvel film and comic book movie, really, to be nominated.
Superhero movie, definitely.
Yeah, to be nominated for Best Picture. I think they should have gone with Infinity War, but that's just me. Black Klansman was nominated for Best Picture. It's fucking just, it's so good. Spike Lee had no business making this fucking movie. It was so good. The Favorite is nominated. Green Book, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Got nominated.
What?
I think it's the hokey.
There
Black
you go.
Klansman is the in your face movie,
yeah.
whereas Green Book is the
safe-
hey
it's the safe
man,
one.
look at this nice white guy.
It's a safe one.
Roma is nominated. Vice, which is phenomenal, was nominated for Best Picture, and then finally, A Star Is Born got nominated for Best Picture as well. Good for it.
Hey, Bradley.
That's great.
Yeah.
So your nominees, once again, it's a lot of B's, by the way. I don't know if any of you have noticed.
Well, there's 2 movies that start with the word black, which is very telling.
Yeah.
Like the time.
Yeah.
Also 3 movies with 3 black leads.
Mhm.
I don't know if in Green Book he's considered a lead. He's a supporting. So yeah, 2 movies then with black leads.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Black Klansman should win. But
Well, let's do that. Let's do that.
I
Like, you want-
can't argue against most of these nominees.
Okay.
I can. 2 of them I'll argue. 2 of them
Per-
three I'll argue. against.
Personally, potentially for me, the favorite, that one just was really weird, really good though.
Yeah.
So good. I
I've heard
was
nothing but
really,
good things about it.
surprised by it. Our producer, I know, is a huge fan of Roma, which came out in theaters, but was available on Netflix. I think the
Mostly
same week.
Netflix, yeah.
I'm really looking forward to watching that on Netflix. I really need to set a.
I haven't seen it
I
yet.
still haven't
I
seen
haven't
it.
watched it either,
Haven't
man.
seen it,
I
yeah.
want
Have a
to.
Roma
I want to
viewing
watch it.
party.
I know my
wanna watch
Garcia
it.
last name.
The half Japanese part's what's keeping it.
Yeah. Too
I'm
busy-
moving.
But he
I don't
doesn't
have
even watch
time.
anime.
Too busy making sushi, man. What are you looking forward to? What do you think, or what do you want?
I haven't seen a lot of these, but I loved Black Panther. Like,
It's fun.
of all the superhero movies, I think it was probably one of my favorites.
Sure.
Infinity War was cool. I liked it, but like, I don't know, just Michael B. Jordan in
I
that
think
scene
it's-
got me.
I think it's
that-
awesome it's
Holy
nominated.
shit. Yeah.
I think if Marvel wanted to win,
Yeah, I don't
they'd
think
go
they
with
need to
Infinity War.
win, but it definitely
Yeah.
deserves to be nominated. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
And The Favorite was weird. I liked it a lot. I liked that it was like a funny, creepy, historically kind of incorrect.
You'll never
thing.
see a period piece like this.
Yeah,
I think that's
I'm
why
a
I
big
was so
history
excited.
nerd, so I was like getting settled to watch like the King's Speech. But
And I
I
like
saw,
period pieces in general.
a
This is
spoiler alert: the Queen is gay, and it gets real steamy.
It
and
gets
it's
steamy.
Yeah, she's
Steamy. But
she's
up
the
for,
favorite.
she's up for an award.
She's
She's a great actress.
Yeah, I love her.
Emma
Stan?
Stone. I like the way we didn't say her name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She-
Rachel
It-
Weisz.
I don't want to. I don't want to say. I mean, Black Panther was good. It kind of seems like maybe it's a little bit of fanfare.
That's kind of
Just-
that's why it
just
was nominated.
more than the merits of the movie itself. I'm not saying that I didn't
Yeah,
like it
yeah,
and it's
fair.
not good.
Its destiny was predetermined before it came out.
A little bit.
Well, and then was it the Oscars where they created the extra
They tried to do
They-
the best
yeah,
popular
they were-
film.
best popular film? Then they
Yeah.
removed that, and then they also
'Cause
were
it's
going to cut
dumb.
a half hour from the show and
The
then do
Oscars
something else.
just need to accept that the show sucks.
Yeah, they
Nobody
clearly
cares.
like we're trying to figure
Like they
things out.
just need to accept that it sucks.
Maybe,
Yeah.
ABC, crank it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get Kevin Hart.
I think like I said, there's movies up there that should be like Black Klansman. Like I want to see Roma. I've heard nothing but good things about it, and the other one, I don't know about Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay.
I don't know if it was that good. I'm not saying
Sure.
it wasn't good.
Yeah.
I'm just
I kind of
saying-
agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
like
I don't-
that good.
like technical awards,
Right.
maybe best actor,
Right.
but to take this generic rock biopic
Yeah.
and claim it's best picture, okay.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
I'm just a big
And-
fan of Rami Malek.
Queen.
But you
Yeah.
saw Vice recently. It
Vice was phenomenal.
was good.
I
I
need to
would-
see it. It looks good.
It's so good. I wouldn't say it's better than Black Klansman.
Okay.
I'm weighing how I feel about Vice because I loved The Big Short.
Mhm.
But I also recognize that I had to watch The Big Short like once or twice to really like take it in.
Sure. Same
So-
director.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how Adam McKay makes movies for people with ADHD, clearly,
Nice.
and I appreciate the shit out of that. So I feel like if I go back and rewatch Vice, I mean, I love it, but I think I'll really, really appreciate it. Christian Bale is fucking phenomenal. First off, almost unrecognizable in the movie. There's very few times where I see Christian Bale in his role.
It was like what they did with Churchill, right? Or what movie came out last year?
It's
Oh, Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
Gary Oldman.
It's
Yeah.
also it's not just makeup. It's like in his mannerisms. It's how he presents himself. Christian Bale loses himself into any role he does, and everyone points to the fighter. I'm like, I feel like Vice is going to be. He should win Best Actor. If Rami Malek wins it, bullshit. It should go to Christian Bale. I get it. We love Freddie Mercury. That should have gone to Christian Bale.
We love Raimi.
But
Rami?
Raimi's got
He's got a long way to go.
yeah, he's got
got
a
a
great
lot of
career
talent.
ahead of
Right
him.
now, he's got so
DiCaprio-
much
It took
talent.
DiCaprio almost 20 fucking years to win an Oscar.
Yeah, but DiCaprio was a
that was
weird anomaly.
historic.
Weird,
I feel like they did
yeah.
it on purpose.
He should have won
Like,
for
it's
the
gonna be
80s.
funny.
Yeah.
He should have been nominated for The Departed, but they nominated him for Blood Diamond.
I mean,
Right, yeah.
Leonardo's like top 3 actors for me.
Yeah,
he's fucking amazing.
he's fine.
Yeah.
He's
He'll
fine.
be
He'll be
fine.
Rami
okay.
Malek won't die if he doesn't win the Oscar.
No, he has so many years to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had
he's
the
yeah.
biggest crush on him at night at the museum.
I
when he
remember
was
him.
I,
like
st- I, don't- I
weird
still
I
don't
have the biggest
remember
crush
that.
on him from
I
Mr. Robot.
I remember
see
him from
that.
The War at Home.
Night at the
Fucking
museum.
Michael Rappaport. This guy.
Want to move on to the next?
I was like, I watched
I
that.
watched
that.
it's supposed
I
to be
did.
like edgy, but
Yeah,
it wasn't.
no.
All right, next for actress in a leading role. Oh God,
Have fun.
I can't even read her name.
Yalitza Aparicio.
She is nominated for Roma.
Uh-huh.
I did not see it, so I can't comment, but she's really, really good. Glenn Close is nominated for The Wife, where she plays the wife, I assume. I did not see it, but she's phenomenal in it. Olivia Colman is nominated for her performance in The Favorite, which I also didn't see, but oh my God, I was blown away by how good she was. She's my favorite. Lady Gaga surprised everybody by showing off she can sing in A Star Is Born, and she's nominated. And then Melissa McCarthy, who I don't think she's going to win, but I think it'd be pretty fucking cool if she was. She's nominated for Can You Ever Forgive Me for her performance. Melissa McCarthy's really good.
Yeah.
She's funny.
I like
So,
And that's not a comedy
no,
that she's nominated for.
Are we all prepared for Lady Gaga to win Best Actress?
If she
No way.
I'm really disappointed that she's on this list.
Me too.
Who would you have put on this list?
Instead of her
Yeah.
this year
Amy. I'd put Amy Adams, but she's probably going to be nominated for Best
for
Supporting. That's stupid.
uh,
She almost steals that fucking movie from Christian Bale.
nice.
What about Rachel Weisz or Emma Stone? Emma Stone would be
Emma
more
Stone.
of a lead.
Emma Stone.
Fuck, Emma
Supporting.
Stone felt like a lead in that movie.
Emma Stone wasn't the lead in The Favorite.
Everybody's a lead in that movie, huh? There's just
Not
she
everybody can be
was.
the lead, Dylan.
I know they just did a good job.
But in The Favorite, she definitely was the
Well,
lead.
the
That's what I
two
thought. I wouldn't have
Yeah.
thought it was Olivia.
the
No.
two who might win are very clearly Glenn Close because she won the Golden Globe, and that's pretty much a dead giveaway,
Right.
and Lady Gaga.
Does Glenn Close have an Oscar?
No,
She does not.
Has she been close?
She's been close.
she's been close to winning one, but
Maybe
Streep.
it's I wouldn't be mad at that. If it's one of those things, she probably just needs one.
Yeah,
Just
like
give her one.
Jeff Bridges won for a movie he probably shouldn't have won for.
Yeah,
but now Jeff Bridges has an Oscar now. Good for him.
Yeah,
Is that
I would
okay
love
too?
to see the first in native Mexican, lead.
Yalitza.
Yeah, that'd be really awesome.
That one.
Right? Yes.
I can't roll my R's, guys. Don't make me do this.
Just pretend it's a D. Aparicio. Pretend it's a D.
Aparicio.
Pretend it's a D. Apari.
Aparicio.
Okay.
Hey, that makes sense.
No. Like I wouldn't be
Anyways,
mad. I would be upset if it's Lady Gaga. That's all.
Really?
Everybody else.
I'm the
Everybody
same
else
way.
is
I
like.
don't want Lady Gaga to win
for me,
shit.
it's more like this surprise that she's a talented person. That's what annoys me. That's why she shouldn't win because she's
course.
she's a really talented person.
No, she doesn't deserve an Oscar though.
Not yet.
Come
no,
on.
no. She give her 10, 20 years in making movies where she doesn't sing.
Yeah, let her do her
and
Glenn.
yeah,
Let her do her Glenn Close due diligence.
yeah.
Hey, if she's in the 101 Dalmatians remake, I'm there.
Word.
She could be. She
Word.
could totally be.
She'd
Her
be a
meat
fuck-
suit's made out of
Oh my god, she'd be a phenomenal. Okay, I just stumbled on gold. Sorry, guys.
All right, move on to best,
All right.
best actors.
After that, we have Best Actor,
Actor in leading role.
Christian Bale, who will win. For
Right.
Vice, Bradley Cooper, who directed
And wrote.
and is Bradley Cooper, and
An
everyone
actor.
just loves him, is nominated for A Star Is Born. I like Bradley Cooper. I don't want
He's
people
all
to think
right.
I don't
He's
like
a
it,
good
okay.
but I
He's
just
all
don't
right.
get it. I don't get
He's all
the.
right.
Willem
Yeah, I don't
Dafoe
either.
is nominated for and
At Eternity's Gate.
at Eternity's Gate. I did not see it, but he's just.
He's Willem Dafoe.
I sobbed. I sobbed while not watching him. Rami Malek is nominated for his performance as Freddie Jupiter in Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm just seeing how much shit I can stir up. And he'll probably win because everybody just fucking loves Freddie Mercury, and it doesn't matter who they put in that fucking role. And
He
then
did a
Viggo-
great job though.
I'm sure he did.
Believe
I'm sure he
Josh on
did.
that role.
But how
He
you
did.
feel about Lady Gaga is how I feel about him.
Yeah,
Like,
okay,
oh, fuck,
okay.
no.
But he's an actor though. She's
Yeah,
not.
he's an actor. Come on.
She's-
That's
she's-
unfair.
She's a performer.
That's not the same.
That's
It's
not
not
the
the
same,
same.
no.
Viggo Mortensen. You're right. One is you entertain in front of people, and the other is you entertain in front of people.
Oh,
Viggo Mortensen is nominated for his performance in The Green Book,
Mhm.
and honestly, he might
Book.
steal it from everybody.
Because he's Aragorn.
He's
No,
one- well,
I don't
he's
think
a
he's
great.
won
He's an amazing
Why?
actor.
He's been nominated, but I don't think he's ever won one.
yeah.
So I
yeah.
think this might be his. Like this would be his crazy
Just
crazy heart.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that. Well, Viggo is an actor, and he's an
Yes.
amazing actor.
He's a
So
phenomenal actor.
I don't have any problems with that.
But it should go to Christian Bale.
Hector, did you watch At Eternity's Gate?
I've seen every single movie nominated.
What did you think about At Eternity's Gate?
It's a very artsy movie.
Yeah, I figured.
how was Willem in it?
He's good. He's probably the best actor on this list.
Okay.
Okay.
Dang.
Okay.
Right.
So, shoutouts to American Animals and Lock Slugs for not being nominated for Best Picture.
No.
Aw.
Or
Run-
Natalie Portman and Nicole Kidman for Best Actress.
Specifically. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Best
sad.
Two performances all year.
All right.
Nice.
That was Hector. Catch him at ABQ Film Journal.
Sandia film.
Sandia Film
Sandia
Journal.
Film Journal.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. All right. So, yeah, I didn't watch a ton of these, but you're on the Christian Bale train.
I'm sorry. Like Christian Bale's like one of the best actors of our fucking time,
Sure.
and I'm
Yeah.
like, it's
Sure.
like throw
Yeah.
He's
hands.
been doing it for a long time, too.
He's-
Yeah.
and again,
Goddamn Batman.
well, I can't think of like an actor, like even Daniel
can't.
Day Lewis, even who is Method. It's still like a Daniel Day Lewis performance.
Yeah.
I mean it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like Christian Bale, like he's unrecognizable in The Machinist. And then right after The Machinist, he had to do Batman,
Which was the Machines wasn't even really that good of a movie, but he
It's
like
phenomenal.
dived into it.
He was so good.
He
at
was good at it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. I watched that
Yeah.
movie super late at night.
Mhm.
Big mistake.
Right. Yeah.
So creepy.
Yeah.
But then right after that, he had to get bulked back. Like he did American Psycho, and then he lost all of that weight for The Machinist, and then Then right after The Machinist, he had to go do fucking Batman, and then after Batman, he's doing The Fighter, where he loses all that weight.
Lost
again.
it all again.
And then he gained it back for The Big Short, which his performance in The Big Short's subtle, but it's really good. And then in Vice, oh my god,
Oh, The Prestige. I like him in that movie.
So there's no bias, you're saying?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like I've always loved Christian Bale,
Prestige was the shit.
but
Yeah.
him in fucking Vice, I can't talk. I can't say enough good
All right,
things.
you have
about
one
him.
more category to go
One
through.
more category eventually.
I need to see Vice.
And then we have animated feature films.
Oh.
First one is The Incredibles 2, which I thought was going to win until I saw one of these other ones.
Uh-huh.
Isle of Dogs is also nominated. It's not going to win, but it's good it got
it's
nominated.
good.
What's the
I think it's
anime one?
Mika? Oh, Mirai.
Mirai? I did not see. I can't comment,
I
but
have no idea what that is.
Japanese animation.
No. So Sarah had this weird idea that they never nominate like Japanese animated films, and I'm like, they always do. It's crazy. Anyway, Ralph Breaks the Internet is also nominated. I don't know why. That
Why?
movie was fucking garbage.
Because it came out as a Disney movie that came out in
yeah, 'cause
this
Disney
year.
has
yeah.
enough money to where their films don't have to be good to be nominated.
Yeah.
Man, I hated that fucking movie. And then the best animated film I've seen this year, and probably the best
Wow.
comic book film I've seen in a very long
Yeah.
time, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which should and will win.
What got the Golden Globe?
Spider-Man
It
Into
did?
the Spider-Verse, yeah.
I really enjoy that they threw Isle of Dogs in here as
But they
a claymation.
Threw it in.
Stop motion, yeah.
Stop
yeah,
motion.
They threw it in stop motion.
But that's kind of what it feels like they did. They threw it in.
It was really good.
No.
It was good.
Uh,
It
not
was
gonna
good.
win.
But no.
I liked it better than most of these films that we have up here. That was one of my favorites. Wes Anderson film, big fan.
Yeah.
You're a Wes Anderson.
I'm not like the
I
biggest,
am.
but like
I am though. I love
mean,
Wes
I love
Anderson.
yeah. Fantastic. Felt fantastic, Mr. Foxy.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. But yeah, and I watched Spider-Man recently, and that was good.
Yeah,
It was good. Yeah.
mind-blowingly good for me.
Yeah.
Like storyline wise, animation wise, is incredible. Like
I thought there was a little bit of a slump there, in the third act, like the beginning of the third act, maybe end of second act. But otherwise, though, like I had a good time. I mean, the all the characters that they brought in from the different universes, and
It was fun.
yeah, they didn't like overutilize them and take away, but they
Right.
did sprinkle them in. It was fun. It was a good time.
for me, for that film, like the scene when he finally becomes like when Miles Morales finally becomes like Spider-Man. When he jumps off the fucking building, and it's that shot of him just like free falling, and it's like, oh god, I'll never forget
Yeah, no, that was
watching
good.
that. I'll never forget watching.
That was
in
the very
theaters.
end. Is that what you're talking about?
No,
Like,
like
close
when,
the beginning of
before
the-
he fights Kingpin,
Before
like
he
before,
does.
yeah.
Yeah.
Before the final. Yeah.
I will say, over time, the Incredibles like universe for me, I like forget about it.
Yeah.
I don't.
I love
Incredibles 2 was good.
Sure.
I think it was better than the first one.
It was. I think it was about the same. I
Are we at that age now where Pixar films we're jaded?
I don't know.
Like we saw Finding Nemo, and it
Nah.
Right.
Didn't
Yeah.
get better?
Inside Out changed it for
Yeah.
me. That changed the game. Like
Well,
that's
it's hard to
an
make
amazing
You
film.
loved
It's hard to
it?
make like
Loved
I
it.
think as
It
far
was
as like
good.
Pixar sequels go, Incredibles 2 is the best one.
Sure.
Interesting choice. I don't know. I really like Toy Story 2.
Well, Toy Story 2 is a
And
moment
Toy
in
Story
time we'll
3.
never
Toy
get.
Toy
Story
Story is good.
All right,
Yeah.
fine. In terms of the Pixar 2 movies, because Toy Story, you've made me remember Toy Story 3, and I was like, all right, I take it back because I
Right.
thought they were gonna kill Rex,
Right.
and I legitimately gasped, no.
There's a video online. I mentioned this a couple weeks ago, I think, but of this kid who edited the Toy Story 3 movie, and he cut it off
Yeah,
right
where
before
they
they're about
melt.
to die.
Oh, nice.
And then he showed his family the movie. They had never seen it, and it went straight to credits. It went straight to credits right when they're about to die, and everybody like jumped up out of the couch, was like, "What the fuck? What the?" And he's just laughing.
What a devious little. Punk.
I know,
All
I
right.
know. Kind of a funny kid.
So, what do you think should win?
I'm gonna go with Spider-Man. I mean, I didn't see the whatever the anime is. I don't know anything about it. I have no idea.
No, but it looks
Could
good.
really be good. I mean,
sure it is.
I see a shot from Spirited Away, which is
Fucking love.
yeah. But in that one, I'm not saying that it's not good or can't be good, but
What do you think should win?
So I know I'm usually the animation person. I haven't seen any of these.
nice.
I know.
Wow.
I was supposed to see the Spider-Man
You love
one.
doing drugs. Go see Into the Spider-Verse on drugs.
We were supposed to, and then that blizzard hit the day
Oh,
we
yeah.
went to the movie theater, and they're like, "Sorry, we're out of movies. Go home."
Son of a
so
bitch.
we went home. Thanks, Blizzard. But yeah,
Dairy
I
Queen.
think if I had seen any of these, I probably still would have picked Spider-Man because I fucking love Spider-Man.
Right.
So I feel the way about
Good.
Spider-Man that you feel about Christian Bale.
Good.
There's a bias.
So Mirai was is the 10th highest grossing film in Japan of all time.
Is it Studio Ghibli?
It is not. Studio Ghibli's starting to move down ranks now that other studios.
Well,
are
he's
coming
gone.
in.
Yeah. Well, aren't there people like aren't
made
people
a-
from Studio Ghibli starting their
They
own?
yeah, they made their own.
Mary
Okay.
the Witch's Flower.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they made
yeah.
Mary and the Witch's
Okay.
Flowers, which was whatever.
Right. Yeah.
But this is the same people that made The Girl Who Left Through Time, which I think is a bigger anime film also. But this is from Studio Chizu.
Okay.
So yeah. It's gonna be a toss up between Isle of Dogs and Spider-Man for me, but I might have to give it to Spider-Man. It just had they both really did have style though, like a style
Right.
of their own.
Yeah, but
You
Right.
don't see movies like these.
You're not going to see a movie like because Wes Anderson. That's a Wes Anderson stop motion film.
Mhm.
Right.
You're not going to see a movie.
But
like
there's only
Into the
two of them.
Spider-Verse. Yeah.
And to be fair, too, actually the animation, at least style in Spider-Man, felt like the Dragon Prince, which is a Netflix original.
I think
Oh, I
I
didn't see
Same
that
kind of
one.
like cell shady.
I haven't watched it.
there's an
looking-
Adventure Time episode that I'm pretty sure the people who did
The
this
same
movie
yeah,
did that
animators.
episode.
Yeah, you
Mhm.
mentioned that before. Yeah, and I think it might be right. I think some of the comments from our Spider-Man review may have confirmed that.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
Thank you guys. People like me. People love me.
All
Yeah, they love your modesty. I think is what they love most.
right. Yeah.
I'm not modest.
All right, let's move on to.
All right. Yeah. So those are the awards we're talking about.
Yes.
Obviously, who do you think is going to win Best Director?
I don't know. I don't remember. Who
It's
they
not going to
were.
be Bradley Cooper.
It's Quaron.
Yeah, he's nominated.
He needs it.
They only nominate him to give it to him.
This feels like a running theme of this year's Oscars.
Yeah, nominate someone just to give it
'Cause
to him.
it's time. It's their
Rom-
time.
yeah.
You just do it.
All right.
Let's move on to coming soon now. Post Tomatoes, which always comes before.
Post
Pre-tomatoes.
tomatoes.
Pre-tomatoes.
You
Free-
fuckers.
Pre-
So last week
Tomatoes.
we talked
I
about
was
some of the
gonna
new
yell it.
film and/or television that was coming out that week, and we assigned what we thought the Rotten Tomato scores were going to be, and then we are now going to be
Yeah,
taking a
right.
look at those scores. The first one being Wayne, the YouTube Red original,
Wow.
written by the writers of Deadpool. We guessed it being an 85, and both its critical and audience score.
We were
are giving
mean.
it a
We were.
100%.
We were bullies to Wayne.
Holy shit!
Wow.
That is quite a score.
It looks good. I mean,
The
I
trailer's
wasn't.
great.
I didn't
I
think
would-
it looked 100% good.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't. I wasn't trashing it.
I might watch
by
this
any
tonight.
means.
Yeah.
I might watch.
I'm kind
this
of now
tonight.
on that. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
on that train.
That's a great score. And if you didn't know, too, YouTube Red or YouTube Originals are going to be moving over to the free side of YouTube,
Good.
probably with ads and stuff.
So what the fuck is the point of getting YouTube Premium?
And
No
I'm
ads.
still going to keep mine. You get YouTube Music,
Yeah, I still have mine.
YouTube Music, and YouTube Google or Google Play Music. So you get two music stores. Plus you get no ads.
Yeah.
No trailers.
I was gonna say,
and
it's just no
advertisements.
ads. Yeah.
Can I do the upside?
Huh?
Can I do the upside? All right. So then we gave the upside 40% because we're smart. Critics said you guys are way too nice and
Right.
gave it a 39%. Audiences went, well, Bryan Cranston's in a
It's
wheelchair.
Bryan Cranston.
He's in a
It's Kevin Hart.
wheelchair.
Everyone still likes Kevin
And
Hart.
they gave it an 88%. And I'm not surprised.
That's a big.
It looks
difference.
like it.
That doesn't
Audience,
happen
like,
too often.
Literally, I think it's Bryan Cranston. You're right.
Right? Yeah.
It's the appeal.
Yeah.
This is hard to say because, I mean, I use this to protect the Shazam movie. Audiences just want to enjoy a movie. They're not thinking about that shit. Is it a technical? Is it
also like Kevin Hart? You know, aside from the controversial stuff that's been happening recently with the Oscars, actually, he's like really likable. People
Yeah,
really
people like Kevin Hart.
He's still likable.
Studios,
He's still
and-
likable, yeah.
Studios and people like love Kevin Hart.
He's short. It's hard to hate a short person.
That's true. And so you know, I did not watch the episode. I don't think any of us.
No,
did
I have
or
no
were
intention
planning
of
on
seeing it. It looks
No.
really dumb.
But yeah. All right, and lastly, True Detective season 3, which just came out, starring Mahershala Ali. Is that right? That's his name.
Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala
Yes.
Ali. Came out last week. We thought it was going to get an 80%. It got a 78 by critics and an 86 by audience.
All right.
That actually
Yeah.
seems very,
Yeah.
it
Right.
seems like
Yeah.
fair
I
for
think
True
we covered all of
Detective.
our bases. We were like, could be season 1, or it could be season 2, or a little bit of both.
There you go. That's a very watchable score. I'm
Definitely.
certainly going to be watching True Detective. That's one of that's one of the great anthologies that's out right now, and there's a lot of good anthologies out right now.
Fargo's
Fargo's
phenomenal.
so good. So yeah, that was our Rotten Tomato scores. Looks like we didn't do awful.
We were pretty close on
Pretty
everything.
close on
I
a
think,
couple of
yeah,
them. Yeah.
I don't know.
Wayne's
like,
the one we're the most
Wayne's
off
the
on.
one. Yeah.
And it's a great thing to be wrong about.
Sure.
I'm so
Yeah,
excited to watch
everyone
the show.
loved it.
Yeah. And it did look good.
Yeah,
I just-
everyone
yeah.
agreed. Wayne's really, really good.
All right, let's move on to coming soon now with pre-tomatoes, which always comes after.
Post
The other one.
tomatoes.
Yay.
Thank you.
Alright.
Yay.
Yeah,
I did it.
the one person who's never on got it.
I just didn't want to fail this time.
You failed.
Yeah,
You
no,
failed
no,
by-
you-
you failed
that
by
was a-
not doing
That was a
it.
shot to my confidence too. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, see?
Just to kiss us.
Yeah,
All
never mind.
right, so what's coming out this week? We
Yeah.
got Serenity, which a handful of trailers dropped already for that. That is the Matthew McConaughey and what's her name? Anne Hathaway.
Seriously?
Film. God, she looks so good as a blonde
She looks so good.
in general.
Yeah, I was like,
Go-
yeah.
So good, period.
So good,
Period.
period. Yeah. When I'm swiping through Tinder, I'm just looking for people that look like her.
It's in your bio. Must be Anne
Must,
Hathaway.
must be her.
Must be Anne Hathaway.
Yes. So that is Serenity. It's a kind of a thriller, is what it looks
It's like an artsy
thriller on an island.
metaphorical thriller. Yeah.
Sure.
Mhm.
Polar, which drops
Yeah.
tomorrow on Netflix. That is the
They
new
both drop
Mads
tomorrow.
Mikkelsen, Vanessa Hudgens, a name I wasn't expecting.
Right.
I love
Film.
her.
It is based off of a comic book, I believe. That one
Right.
reminds me a little bit of Kingsman. The
A
trailer
little,
did.
yeah.
That's the closest thing I can think of. I
Mhm.
think.
Right.
You compared it to John Wick.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah, it
did
has a
compare it
John
to John
Wick,
Wick a little
yeah.
bit earlier, just because
It
it's
looks
like,
way more like John Wick than Kingsman.
Does it?
Kingsman
think
is
stylistic-
Kingsman is all about like that tongue-in-cheek shit. Like this looks
But
gritty.
the shots,
The
cinematography.
there's tongue in cheek in the trailer anyway. There was
Yeah.
some
Sure.
tongue in cheek, so I can
Fair
see that.
enough.
I can
And
see
then
that.
Broad City season 5, the last
Yeah.
season
Oh.
of Broad City. Very sad, I know.
It's like one of the best shows Comedy Central ever made.
It's really
Yeah.
good.
That's amazing.
Yeah, Megan. I know you're sad, but watch it. So that is all the three. Those are the things that I think are most important that are coming out this week. Let's assign what we think the scores are going to be, and then we'll take a look at those scores next week. So let's start with Serenity, the one that we're all a little bit.
50.
50. Ooh.
That's pretty low. You know what?
Because
40.
there we go. No, I'm being nice.
50.
I'm being
40.
naughty.
Well, there you go. There you go.
No. I'm on this train.
Now you're nice.
I think this is a movie none of us care about, so I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna tank it.
See, like
I want it to be
45.
good though. I mean, I want everything to be good.
It has
but
big
yeah.
stars in it.
It does.
Yeah.
And we've seen big stars obviously influence the score.
Matthew
Bryan
McConaughey
Cranston.
makes choices that are interesting sometimes.
He does make choices.
far as-
And those are choices that he made.
You know what?
That's all
Thanks
I
for
have to
backing me
say.
up on that.
Since she went 45, there's no point in me giving it a 30.
No.
So I'm just, I wanna assume that this movie has potential, obviously, because I like both of the people in it. It looks real stupid.
Let's give it a 45.
I'm giving
Okay.
it like 60.
Oh, let's give it a 50.
It's gonna be
then.
one of those things where people are like, has potential.
Mm, mm,
Sure wish it met it.
Okay. I think it's based off of a book. I don't know. I have that in my head, but
It looks like a
Um,
book.
I'm just not into it.
Yeah.
it looks like a torn book. So let's go ahead and give that 50. And let's move on to Polar, the Netflix original with Mads Mikkelsen, everybody's favorite German?
I think he's like
My favorite German's a wrestler. So
Swedish.
Swedish? I don't know. He's got a sweet accent, though. We know that.
Right.
Dutch.
Yeah. Or
Dutch.
like Norwegian,
Deutsch.
Norway, something
There
like
is
that.
a-
Anyway,
there's
Danish.
Danish.
That's
Danish.
it. That, I
And
couldn't
you-
think of the.
And you know what
they
I
call
love is that nobody tells him to
Danish.
change his accent. They just fucking love him.
Well, why would you?
yeah.
And he's missing yet another eye. This fucker and his eyeballs.
Right.
You guys ever noticed
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
Every movie
yes.
he's in, there's
Never
something with
has
his
an eye?
eyes.
Yes.
So yeah,
Danish.
he's like unmistakably his own actor. Polar. I'm going high. I'm going like 80.
No, yeah.
80? Cool.
85.
85?
Yeah.
Say 70.
Ooh.
75.
Okay.
So what do we meet on that? That's
80?
82.
80?
82.
Sure.
Are we doing math?
Yeah.
I'm not.
I
Say
think we're
like
all like 5 apart. so I think it's
76. I just pulled that.
80?
up.
80.
Just give
Let's
it
go.
an
Let's
80?
give it a flat.
All right,
80.
a
That's
flat
our, that's
80.
our fallout. That's our
80.
fallback plan.
80.
Round down.
We've done that before. And Broad City season
100.
5. 80.
80.
Sorry. And Broad City season 5. Everybody's going
100.
100.
100.
I'm cool with that. And they're gonna
100.
finish fucking strong.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna
The-
cry.
the-
These
Oh.
girls are gonna go on to make amazing fucking movies.
I wouldn't be surprised if you get a
afterwards.
Broad City movie.
Well, they're
I almost
sure of
entered
it.
one of the competitions
already-
they had for writing.
Tell me about it.
I didn't do it.
Okay.
End of story.
I bitched out. The end.
They're fucking phenomenal. I love that these girls kind of. I think they're UCB trained, so they were improvisers before they were. Yeah, before they were writers.
The very beginning of Broad City,
Well,
they just did improv shows and they wrote skits based on their improv.
That's how you do it, man.
That's how Broad City
I've been to a lot of improv shows, and they have a lot of like writing teams that basically go and figure out what they're going to be writing about. How
that
fun
would
is
be
that?
my dream. That's how I'd want to write.
Yeah, there's a group around here called Duke City Improv, I think. That's what they do. They write sketches based off of improvised scenes if you show up.
Cool.
Anyways, I'm really happy that you guys give it 100. It's such a solid show.
Oh, it's
it's
so
good. Yeah.
fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Is that it?
Yeah.
Is that our show
I
today?
think so.
Man, I even
Are we
started
not?
getting like.
We're not. There's no trailers on this.
There's no trailers on
Okay.
this guy.
We did
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the
okay.
trailers.
We
Cool.
did every trailer you can possibly
All of 'em.
imagine. What trailers did we hit up this week?
We watched Ghostbusters 3.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately.
Thank you. Thank you. Stanley right here. man.
Lexi, fucking Lexi.
Dylan.
My man.
What you
She's like,
guys? You guys don't get the hate I get. I mean, I bring it on myself.
Yeah.
We watched the Shazam trailer,
Yeah.
which we were all very positive about.
Mhm,
I was positive about it. DC.
Yep. Detective
Looks
Pikachu,
good.
the second trailer. Umbrella Academy, the
good.
second trailer.
Good.
The Enemy Within, the new NBC show.
And Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Beach Bum.
Oh, I forgot about
with
that.
Matthew
Yeah.
McConaughey. Space Force.
Beach dumb.
John Wick 3.
John Wick.
Yes.
Hell's yes. The man who killed Hitler and then,
then
the
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Oh, I forgot about that
That's
again.
yeah. See, that's what I'm
Which we
saying.
had to prove to Dylan is a good movie.
Uh,
We're gonna use
85%.
scientific facts.
85%. It's a. Yeah, I don't know what to say. That's a very. It's confusing to say the least.
I think the title made it seem like something the trailer did not deliver on.
I don't know.
That's yeah.
I don't know. I'm so confused.
Yeah, if
Me
you want to
too.
see if
Yeah.
you want to see four
Me
people
too.
not know how to react to a trailer, check out our trailer reaction to the man who killed Hitler and then Bigfoot.
That's true. And check out Color Circuit and all the rest of the things that we're doing. We're doing a big revamp of the channel. And that should be starting within the next few weeks to
Yeah.
maybe a month or so. You have a show you'd like to plug
I
on?
do.
Color Circuit?
I always like to plug this show. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the best wrestling podcast on Color Circuit because it's the only wrestling podcast on Color Circuit. Sit down and pile drive every Monday. Connor Griffiths and Connor Bradley, that's me, get together and we talk about what's going on in the world of professional wrestling. And there's a lot going on right now. In fact, I'm trying to strong arm this guy into letting us do a live stream reaction to this Sunday's Royal Rumble. So if it happens, thank this guy and check it out on youtube.com/Color Circuit. If it doesn't happen, blame this guy.
You might have to pile drive me.
Yeah, through a table. It's a dream. You have no idea.
Make sure to check out our Patreon, our Instagram, our Twitter, we have all the Facebooks.
Yeah, make sure you check out our Patreon. We got a
Twitch.
lot of reward tiers for your financial support. You get a ton of cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Lexi, anything
Yeah.
to plug?
No.
Mr. Stan? All right, Hector, make sure to check out his
Sandia.
Sandia
Sandia
Film Journal.
Film.
Just type that into Google. You'll see his movie reviews.
I'm writing best of the year. I just published my honorable mention.
Woo! Honorable mentions just came out. An honorable mentions list, and then a best of the year 2018 list is coming out soon. Thank you, Hector, for the productions. Thank you, Mads Mikkelsen, for being a badass and looking so handsome. And
Can we shout out random actors?
Yeah,
Thanks,
that's how. Yeah.
thanks, Idris Elba. Just thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Danny DeVito.
Don Cheadle.
Sure. Yeah.
See you next time.